Hi again. How the hell do you multitask? I'm genuinely confused. I'm in uni. I have two reports to make. One's due on the 23rd, and I have a speaking exam the day after. And then on the 1st of July, I have another report due and another speaking exam. Am I supposed to how how do you handle two of these things at once? I don't, I met people who will just do, oh, I'll do some of this or the first report on the same day, and then later in the day I'll do some of the second report. So you do two at once. How do you not get muddled up or confused? Because I do. I just can't just switch focus from one report to the other. So, excuse my French, I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna focus on one report, and then I have 5 days before the next one's due. And if I work really hard in those 5 days, I should be good. I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I, like, how am I just stupid? Because I've always done things. I always do one thing at a time. Always. And if you're asking, oh, what about GCSEs if you're American or somewhere else? GCSEs are the big UK exams you do when you're 15, 16. You study 6 subjects at once. I didn't do those. I didn't do GCSEs because of pandemic, but we did have mock exams. I know you're probably asking about that. Yes, I did those, and I did study for them. I didn't do well, but I did them and I passed them all except no, I passed them all. Yeah. I got a C is what it is. Even still, I I don't get it. What makes this worse though? The one thing I'm generally annoyed about it tonight is that the one the one report I'm making right now is a journal article on on. Okay, let me phrase this properly. In the brief, we're given 4 topics. 4, okay? That's 8, that's 4. And these 4 topics have 4 subcategories within them. You're meant to pick one, specialize in it, and write a report about something related to that subcategory, which is part of the main category. If that makes any sense. I have no idea if that does. And then we have the speaking exam, which I thought would be about the paper, which makes sense. It should be about the paper you've written. But no, apparently, according to my lecturer, he can ask you questions on any of the other 4 subcategories within the main category, even though you've specialized on one specific subcategory. Does that make sense? And in his words, well, you should have covered all the other subcategories in your research for your paper. No, you don't, because you focus on one specific thing and write about it in very big detail, okay? You don't really touch the other topics, because they're very different systems. I'm doing engineering, by the way. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because I'm confused. And I'm getting stressed over something I have to get examined on. This is my final unit or semester before my dissertation next year. I need to get through this, and I refuse to fail. I refuse. Okay, to be fair though, on Friday he said he'll clear the things up. Okay, but why are you telling me on Friday when I have a week and 3 days left to the due? Why are you leaving it so last minute? I have such little time to prepare. University has been the worst experience of my life. And I went through a rough childhood, in my personal opinion. I know people have gone through even worse than I have. Anyway, this has been the most aggravating time of my life. Ages 18 to 21. I will... Ooh. Anyway, I am going to take a big poo and go to bed. I will I upload this? I don't know, but good night.